Here we go. Episode number 1. Let's see how consistent I am with this. This is what I'm drinking tonight. I used to be doing that because that's what they do in the makeup tutorial. If you like what you hear, what you see, make sure you like it. Subscribe. I need to start saying that. Like, comment, and subscribe. I meant to say cheers.
Damn!
Clearly, I'm on myself, so let's see what I could talk about. Stop beating yourself up. Be courageous. Stop measuring wealth without seeing stages. Stop being so high key, going on IG, comparing your life to other people's pages. Let's get into it. I feel like that's a good one. Let's get into it. This is a good one for me because I just recently started selling my aromatherapy sets. And it's kind of not going the way I would like it to go. I feel like I put more money into building this brand than what I'm getting out of it. And it's crazy is because when I first put out my sets, which include a bath salt, a candle, and a bar of soap. When I first put it out, mind you, everything is handmade, everything is plant-based, everything is like spiritually healing. Everything has a purpose. And so it takes a lot to do this. So when I first put this stuff out, I was actually, let's roll on.
Put it in reverse, Terry! Put it in reverse! Oh, Lord! Lord, please!
It's actually a good story time. So last year, I don't know why I started making this shit. I don't know why. I never would like woke up like I want to be an entrepreneur. Let me start making candles. Let me start making soaps and shit. But like I always found myself buying these things over and over and over. Like I would buy candles. I love candles. Love candles. But like I never saw the hype in like, oh, Bath and Body Works has their little half off candle set. I never cared about stuff like that. Like I just like gems. You know what I'm saying? Like if I just stumble upon a store and oh my god, it's a nice candle, it smells good, stuff like that. So, and I'm not gonna like force myself to go to Bath and Body Works to buy candles just because it's myself. But I love candles. So I just started making candles. I think that was the first thing I made was candles. For example, this is not one of my first candles, obviously, because I burnt my first candles dual crisp. But with that being said, I started making candles and then I started making soap. The reason I started making soap was because me and my son have dry skin. Like, I've been trying to find good moisturizers, creams, lotions, anything that'll keep our skin hydrated from the time we get out the bathtub to the time we take another bath. I know it's not possible completely, but we need something so that like if I take a bath or if I put him in the bath tonight and we wake up in the morning, he gets ready for school, his knees are not already ashy. Bro literally didn't even do nothing but go to bed. You know what I'm saying? So that was one thing. I have been looking for like moisturizers, and then I thought about it, I'm like, what if our soap is also drying out our skin? So I decided to start making soap because I was like, there's no way, like I'm not a scientist, so I don't know what these ingredients mean or what together they do. So I can't tell which soap is good for us and which soap isn't. So only thing I can do is make my own soap. So I started making my own soap. And me and my son have been using the soap I make ever since last year. I haven't bought soap since last year. Like no kind of body wash, no kind of soap, nothing. Because I like my soap that I make and it works for us. Like, and another thing was that I never felt like I was getting 100% clean either. Even though we have dry skin, sometimes I would feel like when I use like body wash and stuff that I would get out the shower and still feel dirty on me. And I hate that because it's just like, what the fuck? Like, I just spent all this time in the shower. I take long ass showers. The aloe vera, to me, definitely solves the problem of our dry skin. I feel like the aloe vera bars are hydrating. But it definitely makes you come out feeling squeaky clean. I always use the comparison of like, if you wash a dish and like, this is how I can tell. I don't know if other people do this, but this is how I can tell if a dish is clean or not. Like you rub on the dish, and if it doesn't squeak, that means it's not clean. It's still got some kind of oil residue or something on it. Keep cleaning it, and you'll see that when it's completely clean, it'll squeak. Literally with my soap, of course your skin is not squeaking, but you can like, I mean, low key, it's like, you know, not right now clearly because I'm taking a bath yet, but it's basically like sweet clean. That's what I compare it to. You could tell the difference from when you use my soap and when you use regular soap. But other than that, I started making bath salts because I got into the whole spiritual healing thing around the same time. And one of the most healing things you can do is taking a bath because it's kind of like washing away, you know, things. And then I started taking like spiritual baths. I started taking like new moon baths, and I started taking like, you know, just different things like that. So I would have my crystals sitting out, burn my candles, burn my incense, put in, you know, flowers, petals, all kinds of stuff in my bathtub, Epsom salt. And a lot of people were telling me, like, what are you putting in your bath? What are you putting in your bath? So I was like, oh, okay, let me just put it all together and make a little set. So that's how I started making everything. It didn't just, I didn't wake up one day like, oh, let me start making aromatherapy sets. Like, no, like everything came randomly, but it all came together. But I say that to say, I was only making this stuff for myself. It's because I felt like, what was the point of going to buy this stuff when I could make it myself, you know? Even though sometimes it does cost more to make it myself, I know it's all natural when I make it myself. Like, I don't get a lot of my stuff from, like, Walmart or, like, Michael's or Hobby Lobby and shit like that. I get my stuff from real metaphysical stores, like, homegrown stuff. Like, people... When you get your stuff in medical physical stores, you know that people are growing these herbs in their backyard. You know what I'm saying? It's not like herbs that came from like China or probably made in a laboratory or something, you know? You just know that it's coming from like homegrown, hand raised, you know, stuff like that. So I trust that better, like my essential oils and stuff. So yeah, I was making it for myself. And then I was like, let me just start giving people stuff. So earlier this year, I just started giving people stuff. Like I gave people soaps, I gave people candles, bath salts. One of my sisters was using her bath salt for a car freshener because she said it smells so good. So she just left it in her car. I'm like, hey, whatever, you know, whatever. I was like, that's funny because the smell is super strong, especially in the bath salts. It smells super strong, but it's like I have to make it that strong is because when you put it into the bathtub, the water is gonna dilute it. So if you don't put enough, then you know it's barely gonna work. So yeah, the purpose behind my set is to take a healing bath. Is to, you know, get whatever you need out of a bath. So it depends on whatever set you get. So like Lavender is for calming, you know, it helps you sleep, it helps you relax. Eucalyptus is for, to me, eucalyptus represents more so like rejuvenating, because I feel like eucalyptus is more uplifting than lavender. Like lavender will make you want to go to sleep. Mind you, lavender is my favorite. But eucalyptus is a crowd favorite. Everyone orders eucalyptus. Oh my god. Like literally to the point where I just make bulks of eucalyptus sets because that's what people want. So I make a lot of it. So yeah, the point is for you to basically go run your bath water, light your candle, pour in your bath salts, and wash up with your soap bar. And it's all supposed to like build up into this healing moment or this healing time spent. Like, you know, self-care. So yeah. It's harder than I thought it would be. And it's kind of sucks because it's just like I said, it started off just being something for me. And then I wanted to share it with people. And then, of course, it was like, oh, I'm sharing it with people. And people were offering to buy it. When I was just giving it away, people were offering to buy it. And I'm like, no, I don't even know like if people will like it. So, no, I'm not going to tell you to pay for it. But then, okay, so then I started selling it for $15. Then I was like really a test run to see like if outsiders, you know, like their product. Unfortunately, I hit a rough patch with shipping because the jars that I was putting the bath salts in were breaking. A lot of people's broke. And to anyone who's out there listening and did not tell me that theirs broke, I literally sent people their money back when they told me that theirs broke. So if yours broke, don't just sit there and feel like, what's the point of telling her, you know, it's gone? No, tell me so I can send your money back. Because to me, you pay for something that you didn't get to use. Because who's using broken glass, bath salts, whatever. So that was a rough patch I hit. Also, when I was selling it for $15, I literally was not making no kind of money back because I shipped probably out of 15 sets, I shipped 13. No, I'll say like 11. I shipped 11, meaning shipping was on an average $10. It was a little under sometimes, like $9, $10 sometimes. Then it was like $13 sometimes. So by the time I paid for shipping out of my pocket, because the $15 was literally for the set. That's it. It didn't include shipping or nothing like that. But I didn't expect to be shipping. I didn't really think it through. I'm not gonna lie. I just one day woke up like, who wants some? You know, literally. That's how it went. It was like, let me put this on the internet. So, and it was only supposed to go to like close friends, family, stuff like that. But I was like, you know, I don't know. I don't want to like limit myself. Because what if, you know, it's other people out there who want it? And then it was. So I had to ship so many and I didn't include shipping fees. So I like paid more money than I made. The glass was breaking. The first little round was just hard. And then I told people it was going to be 30. And then I had so many people like, what happened to the $15? What happened to the $15? First of all, when I went into metaphysical stores and told them like, oh, I'm selling this and that for $15, they laughed at me. They were like, what? You're making that by hand, by yourself, all natural, all plant-based, like you're doing all the research for all these items, you're putting crystals in them, like, and you're only selling them for $15. They're like, one of those things should cost $15. And if you really think about it, a candle at Bath and Body Works costs way more than $15. A bar of soap, you know, a nice bar of soap, I don't know, like regular, like a Caress bar of soap in the store is like $1 probably. But Caress is made in a factory. You know what I'm saying? It's not all natural. So for me to sell a bar of soap for $5, I don't think it's asking for a lot, you know? And then the bath salts, 10. I just think that's normal. So when I said 30, people flipped. And then my sales like went down a lot. Like the amount of people supporting went really fast. Which I understand. It's just like I don't know like super rich people, so not everybody is waking up like, oh, $30. Let me and it's $30 for the set. It's another 10 if you want shipping. So it's really a $40 set if you need to ship. So I know that people aren't waking up like, oh, let me spend $40 today. But it's just like, I don't know. I just keep telling myself to be patient. But the point of me saying this is because in this post that I read, which I'm going to stop beating yourself up, be courageous, stop measuring wealth without seeing stages. That part really speaks volumes. Stop measuring wealth without seeing stages, because for some reason I just saw me like making all this stuff and selling all this stuff, making all this stuff and selling all this stuff. But first and foremost, I feel like I know a lot of people, but I know I don't know a lot of people. Like, it hasn't even traveled throughout, I haven't even like gotten the message out yet. So I need to just like be patient for that reason alone. Like, it's not like enough people have heard about it for me to be making big sales like that, and I know that. Stop being so high key. Don't know what that means at all. Going on IG, comparing your life to other people's pages. And I do have a problem with doing that, but not so much comparing. I kind of like, I do compare, but not in a bad way. To me, it's not bad. I like, say, I see a person who has a brand, and to me, I start to think in my head of when they started their brand and how they were when they started. Sometimes it's discouraging because sometimes it's like, oh, this person was, booming from jump, like, but there are people who I look at and I'm like, but, they're doing bomb right now, bomb, bomb, bomb. But do you remember like how they were literally begging people, literally in my DMs, like I'm in other people's DMs now, and I know y'all probably like, Asia, you're getting on my nerves. I seen your first message. You don't have to send me another one. But okay, I'm going on a tangent. I always do that. But like, okay, so like those people who were bothering me, badgering me 2-3 years ago, their businesses are soaring now. You know what I'm saying? So I also try to tell myself, like, stay in your own lane, Asia. Your business is gonna, and that's what makes me not want to give up, is because I don't want to give up and then tomorrow could have been the day that everything blows up. You know what I'm saying? The right person sees it, or, I don't want to give up and then, you see that person like going, and then they turn around and they don't know that, like, I don't know, whatever. Y'all don't know. But another thing I want to say, like I was about to say, I'm sorry, y'all, my thoughts be everywhere. But the reason I be blowing y'all up is because at first I was like, hey, that's annoying, don't do that. But then I thought about it because it was working, because it works with me. Like, say somebody sends you a DM today. Oh, look at my t-shirt, buy my t-shirt. I'm like, oh, I like that t-shirt. I don't get paid till Friday. I'm going to come back to this on Friday. And Friday comes around, and I go to the club, and I forget about that t-shirt. Saturday comes around, I'm taking person to the zoo. I forget about that t-shirt. Sunday comes around, getting ready for work and school the next day, forget about the t-shirt. Monday comes around, they mention me again about the t-shirt. Oh, shit, I did want that t-shirt, huh? Give me that t-shirt. You know what I'm saying? So that's a reason why, because that is how it happens. Like, some people are just like, I sent it to them before, and then I sent it again, and they like place the order without even telling me, like, oh, okay, I'll place an order. I don't know if you feel guilty. I don't know, y'all. I just know that, like, it's working, so I'm keeping on it. Sorry if I'm spamming your accounts. Let me know and I'll leave you alone. Okay, don't let me know because it's gonna piss me off. But hopefully I can look back on this video and be like, good thing I didn't give up, because look at me now. Look at me now. Damn! I'm gonna try to do this every night. I'm gonna try to have a better plan when I do this. I don't really have a plan for tonight. I'm gonna like look for things to talk about during the day, so I'm not just getting on here babbling. Look, I didn't even drink a lot. Just had a couple sips. But like, I talked enough, so I'm about to be done. I probably got like 2 or 3 more things to say. Give me a second. I feel it in my spirit. Closing out. Like, comment, subscribe, period. Like, comment, and subscribe. Hit that ring-a-ding button, whatever they be saying. Post notifications, period. Post notifications. What else? Asia Janae. This video gonna be ghetto because I don't really know how to do all those edits and fun stuff yet. Trust me, we gonna look back. I swear we gonna look back and we're gonna be like, ugh, look at those videos she used to make. But for now, y'all gonna get these ghetto videos. Y'all gonna get them this way so I can hold myself accountable by staying consistent. And the more I stay consistent, the better I'll get. Thanks for joining me. If you made it to the end, you strong. Because I know I wasn't talking about shit.